Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. It's a powerful, true story of a small community that did the impossible. You can catch our next guest alongside actors Nika King and Elizabeth Mitchell in The Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot.
Donna, come in here. Donna, they got a child for me.
It turns out you can't wave too much trouble in front of my sister before she jump out of her chair and do something about it. Her heart's just too big. So she went and beat us to it and took on a child of her own.
Here to share more about bringing this amazing true story to the big screen, we welcome actor Jillian Reeves. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the film.
Thank you, Hannah. Thanks so much for having me.
Gosh, the trailer alone just gives me chills. Can you tell us more about the true story and your character in this movie?
Yeah, it's an amazing true story of this small town in Texas called Possum Trot. And the real life Bishop Martin and his wife, and his wife, who's played by Nika King, they actually start this movement that gets the whole community involved in adopting 77 kids with only 22 families. So he always says that Possum Trot is right past Coonsville. It's a very small rural town, no stoplights, no anything. And they just had a heart for these children and encouraged the entire community, and they wiped out the foster care crisis in their town. I played Diane, who's the First Lady's sister, and I'm the first one to adopt. She's an amazing woman, Diane. She was a single mom already, and she took in 3 boys, 3 foster kids to raise. So just an incredible story about this community coming together and bearing each other's burdens and doing something so important, which is saving the lives of these children. So it's a wonderful story. We're so excited to get it out to the entire nation and to you guys in Portland, and really hope it makes a difference in just highlighting the foster care crisis and really imparting that we can all do something to help be a part of the solution.
Yeah, that's definitely the message that comes across. It's a really heavy story, obviously highlighting the crisis, like you said, in foster care, but there's also so much hope in it. How did you prepare to take on such a big role?
Well, I was very humbled, just playing someone who is alive and who did this amazing thing. You just really want to do them justice. And I think kind of being on set is in the similar vein of we all are coming together to do our best to tell the story, just like the community came together in the hardest times, under the hardest situations, to really help each other go through that and achieve that. And that is what I really love about the story. I love the love story between Nika and Demetrius, who play the leads, but I also love the community aspect, because I really think there's nothing that we can't accomplish if we all come together. We can do amazing things and we can change lives.
That's really beautiful. And tell me about, you had a very special premiere event on Juneteenth a couple of days ago. Before the rest of us will get to see the film very soon. What was that like? It looked like such a beautiful evening.
It was such a wonderful evening. So we had the premiere in LA, actually the day before Juneteenth, and then we had a special screening that was nationwide, and some free screenings for people to come in, because Juneteenth actually started in Texas. So like that is a story that kind of originated in Texas. So sort of in honor of this being a Texas story, we did that. You guys can all go see it on July 4th, but it was a wonderful thing to see it on screen, to see how many people's heart was just so moved. So many people said it was a story set in a church, but it wasn't preachy. It was so universal, and I think it was just beautiful to see how hearts were moved and how the real life Bishop and the First Lady Martin were so touched to see their story finally come to screen. And they have such a heart for children, such a heart to save the kids in the foster care system and give them a chance. It was beautiful seeing their dream come.
Oh my gosh, it's so inspiring. And you're a filmmaker as well. I want to ask you about your film Broken. That's also a big topic. Tell me about, you put the whole thing together. You wrote, directed, starred in it. How did you accomplish all that?
Yeah, I didn't set out to do all those things, but I did have such a clear vision, and it is about mental health. And it's sort of from the perspective of caregivers and the people who love the person dealing with mental health challenges and how difficult it is for them to get treatment so often for the people that they love. So we're going to do a screening next month. July is BIPOC Mental Health or National Minority Mental Health Month. And so we're going to do a virtual screening and have mental health care professionals and caregivers just to address caregiver burnout, what to do if you're a caregiver for somebody who's struggling with mental health issues, coping skills, those kind of things, because I think it's so important, right? Like the caregivers are so necessary to offer that support that they need, and often they're overlooked. So
You're such a great advocate using your art to uplift these stories. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
thank you, Hannah. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys come out on July 4th.
We can't wait. Thank you again. Hey, you can catch Jillian in Sound of Hope, the Story of Possum Trot, in theaters July 4th. We'll have all the information about everything Jillian talked about on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.